Hi, I'm Jessica Mashburn with OK Lady Canine Training. Today I want to talk to you about your emotions and your state of mind when you're training your dog. What I want you to realize when I talk about training your dog is I'm not just talking about people who train their dogs on their own. I'm talking about anybody who has a dog that at any time that has, even those who have sent their dog to a professional dog trainer. What you need to realize is that every moment that you spend with your dog, you are training your dog. You're teaching your dog something. It takes away, information from every moment that it has with you, whether it be good information or bad information. So when I say that, your state of mind and the emotions that you're going through when you're training your dog, I'm talking about every moment that you have with your dog. So let's consider that we can compare this, what we can compare this to, and we can compare it to if somebody, a child, even an adult, anybody who's learning how to drive. If the instructor that you have with you in your car is on edge constantly, is yelling and barking at you, out of fear, maybe, out of nervousness, out of an inability to trust you, whatever it may be, if they're on edge, you're going to be on edge. So let's compare this with, you're learning to drive your car, you're coming up on a stoplight, your instructor says, "There's a stoplight, you gotta stop, slow down, oh my gosh, you're going too fast, slow down, stop, stop, stop," okay? Now, what is the state of mind that you're going to have? Are you going to be pretty confident in what you're doing? Or are you going to be more stressed out about the yelling that's going on? If you already know how to stop at a stoplight and you have somebody in the seat beside you screaming at you and yelling at you and on edge, even though you know how to do it and you can do it perfectly fine, a lot of times that's going to make you question your ability or question whether or not you're doing the right thing. So, on the other hand, if you have an instructor with you that is more relaxed, more calm, and that gives you really good information. So let's say you're coming up on the stoplight and your instructor says, "Okay, we're coming up on a stoplight. Go ahead and start slowing down, and you need to stop right at that line right there in front of the stoplight." Okay, so now what is this going to be your state of mind? The state of mind of the person that's driving. So the same goes with our dogs. We need to keep our emotions neutral when it comes to correcting our dogs and instructing our dogs. When you're screaming and you're yelling, when you're on edge, your dog knows this. He feels it, he senses it, and he hears it. And it will cause your dog to second guess whether or not what they are actually doing is right or wrong. Even if your dog knows how to, let's say you tell your dog to sit. If you're going sit, 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 sit before your dog ever even starts to sit, it's going to be second guessing. What is it, what does my owner want me to do? What are they, am I doing it wrong? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. On the other hand, if you just simply say sit and wait, then your dog sits. That builds your dog's confidence and that puts it in the correct frame of mind. So keep your emotions out of dog training. If you're having a particularly rough day, don't even bother with training your dog. Don't bother with working with your dog. If if you're having a good day, then great. You can train your dog, but just keep everything neutral. Do not be on edge when you're training your dog. Don't be overcorrective. Don't be over demanding. You know what to expect of your dog. You know what to require of your dog, but you don't have to be that driver, that instructor that's screaming all the time. I'm Jessica Mashburn, the lady in OK Lady Canine Training.